Hello friends, welcome to 5D Model of Teaching Mathematics, the unique and outstanding methods to teach mathematics. So let us start today's topic. So dear friends, here in this 5E instructional model, it is really excellent way to teach mathematics and science, whose co-creator is Roger Baby. So as I already have discussed that it is very much popular in science and mathematics teaching. So I just wanted to say you the components of this 5E instructional model. So the five phases are engage, explore, explain, elaborate and evaluate. So now let us start with the first method that is called as engage. So dear friends, the engage is basically a warm-up session. Whenever we are going to start any teaching, engagement is plays a vital role to start any chapter because it's all regarding capturing the students' attention as well as to create the curiosity. We are used to give any kind of the topic which is really brainstorming, then only student will be started thinking on it, then only the teaching learning method is going to be useful. So that's why the engage, that is warm up session, is really important at the initial stage of teaching. Just for example, I just wanted to give you one idea that is regarding the angle of release. Here it is just an javelin throw. So how the javelin throw can be utilized, and that too with the mathematical approach, that is through when we throw the javelin at a 45-degree angle, then only it reach to the longest distance. That is not in the case of 50-degree, 30-degree, 60-degree, 70-degree, even 90-degree. So only one angle, that is 45-degree, where the javelin reaches at the longest. So that's why this is a very good implementation regarding the throwing, and that too it is possible with the help of mathematics. So that's why this is all regarding the engage, how to start engage in the class. So now I just wanted to tell you some components of engage. So whenever we are going to start or engage the student initially, obviously we are used to relevant video or the images we are going to show it to the students. Then we can start a demonstration on any topic. We can use a provocative scenario so that student will start thinking on the topic. Afterward, obviously, we are going to incorporate technology whenever it is necessary. And afterward, at first, before starting this chapter, we can give them some activity so that student will be engaged there and they will find out some fruitful knowledge. And with the help of the polls and the survey also, we can start this engage procedure in the beginning of the class. Now the second thing is most important, that is exploration. So that is basically the hands-on activity experiment of the stimulation that is used to be given. So whenever we engage the students, then obviously student will be engaged and they will give or they will get some particular result from that engagement. So that is all regarding the investigation and the exploration of the topic that can be done by the teacher. So obviously after getting it explored with the help of the teacher and students, they will be thinking what is the output of it, and obviously they will come to a particular conclusion. So the exploration, some subtopics are, that is investigation, that is problem solving, data collection, observation, exploration, inquiry based learning, formative assessment, and the group discussion. Obviously, these all things can be done just after the engagement, because in the engagement obviously student will be engaged with a particular thing or the activity or any kind of the polls, but they will be confused because they will not be able to get the answer. So that's why exploration is the best procedure to have a quick recapitulation on the activity given as well as on the given problem. The teacher and the student both will be start investigation on the topic, that is regarding the exploration. Now the next step is regarding the explanation. The first one is engagement. Second thing is exploration. Then obviously after doing the demonstration with the teacher and the student, they will come to the conclusion and they will be giving some output or the theory. That is all regarding the concept, definition and the theories, which will be given in the book or that can be received after a successful experiment or the activity. Obviously, these all explanatory experiences will be discussed in the class by the teacher, and that too with the lectures. Obviously, with the discussion or the multimedia or some reading textures or some contents will be there where student will get to know regarding the original concept definition and theories. So now some key topics are there, that is key activities, that is presentation of the information. We can connect the content or the knowledge. Afterward, the clarify the concept, whatever wrong conception if the student is having, obviously the teacher is going to clarify all the concepts. And with the help of the visual aids, teacher will start discussing or explaining the things. And what is the role of the teacher? Obviously, he will be working as a facilitator, clarifier, or encourager. Because nowadays in the 21st century skills, the student is having already the knowledge. Either he will understand from the content of the book, else he will get it from the YouTube sources or from any tuition classes or anything else. He will be obtaining the knowledge. But only the student require is facilitating. When the student is doing wrong, that time the teacher will rectify the mistakes. And afterward, the strong positive motivation is required for the student. So dear friends, this is all regarding the explanation. Then now the most important topic, what is just next to the explanation, is elaborate. So after getting it explained, the teacher will give some hard concept that is called as high order thinking skill questions. And that question can be given to the students so that that will be work as an addition to the addition to the subject, because in that place the student will be applying their understanding on the explanation topic whatever the question will be given, and on that part the student will start thinking on it. He will find out some valuable result, or suppose in the mathematics one question will be given on the given explained topic, then student will start thinking that which formulae or the which theorem will work here so that I will get the answer. So these all things that is come under the elaborate part, and elaborate the fourth step. So already we have discussed the first thing is we have to engage the student. Second, we have to give a particular topic or the content so that student will means what we can say, that is student will explore the thing. Then the next thing is student will explain the topic. Obviously the student will not explain, but the teacher will explain the topic. And after that, one question will be given so that student will understand, apply their understanding, and that is called as elaborate. And finally, some key contents are application activities, extended investigations, real world connection has to be given, critical thinking question will used to be given, that we used to call it as high order thinking skill in mathematics. So now the next topic is regarding the evaluate, because this is the last stage. Whatever student has got the idea, once we have to check whether the knowledge received by the student is correct or not, or whether the student is solving the problem correctly with the proper steps or not. So this is based on an assessment, and obviously we can take the assessment through the various ways, that is test, quiz, project, discussions. And obviously after a teaching, student will get the student will give the feedback to the teacher regarding in which part he has understood the most, and in which part student has a bit confusion on it. So obviously this evaluate procedure is very much necessary for the student to check the knowledge, as well as very good informative things for the teacher, whether he has got the success in teaching or some failure in teaching, so that he can rectify in the next class. And afterward, dear friends, we can come to the key points of the evaluation. That is, we can give the assessment tasks, reflections, feedback, and adjust instructions. So worksheet will be given to the students so that they will be understanding their prior knowledge, what they have received from the teaching learning process. Now the most important thing is regarding the implementation of all these things. So obviously the topic was given, that is 5D instructional model, but I have given you the knowledge regarding the 5E. So what is that implementation of the 5D? What is that 5D and what is that 5E? Now we are going to understand. So dear friends, earlier time it was mathematics, but now it is mathematics. Earlier it is mathematics. It means the problem was given to the students were solving, they were writing, they were giving the answers, they were appearing some test, and they were getting the marks. That is just a raw model of teaching. But now the 21st century wants a different kind of the teaching learning environment and the process. That's why we have given it as a mathematics, because we will be teaching the mathematics in a magical way, that is mathematics. So now let us start. Earlier it was 5E, that is engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. Earlier it was discussing as engage, that is warm up and the curiosity. So these I have given the topic, that is discovery. Now second thing is exploration, that was based on the activity or the experiment, that I have given it as do, means the student will do the work. Now next thing is explanation. Obviously that is a lecture by the teacher, that we can given a topic that is regarding the discussion. Now the elaborate, that is high order thinking skill. The teacher will give the questions to the student, so that student will think and apply the knowledge. That I have given the work as a demonstrate. And the last one is evaluate, that is based on the test, quiz, project, group discussion, that is annual examination, half yearly examination. So this is all regarding the decision whether how much student has understood the topic. So obviously, as I already have discussed, that 5E I have converted into the 5D model, and I have just added some more topic, that is regarding the use of the sensors in teaching learning process. So let us, I just wanted to give one demo how this 5D method is used in the mathematics. So today I have given one topic that is regarding the quadrilaterals. So the first stage is regarding the discovery or engage. So how I will engage? Obviously, I will be giving one robots. In that robot, student will get to know that what are the different kind of the 3D shapes or the 2D shapes are there in that robot. Second stage is regarding when the student will get to know, and they will be understanding what is the core thing regard in that place. Then student will increase the curiosity to understand the topic. Then the next thing will be exploration or the do, and the two in the other way we can say it as the activity or the experiment. So in that way we can find the triangle, circle, square, rectangles. These all are we have obtained it from the robots. And afterward, dear friends, the next stage is regarding the discussion, or that is called as explanation. So in that explanation, teacher will be giving the lecturer to the students. So that's why we can derive the different kind of the quadrilaterals over there, so that student will get to know regarding the types and its property in the different way. And afterward, after getting the quadrilateral, we got a chain of concept, that how the quadrilateral can be converted to the trapezium. Again, that can be converted to the parallelogram or any other places. Just for example, rectangle, square, rhombus, or the kite. How the quadrilateral is converted into the different ways according to their properties. So this is the pie chart, or sorry, this is not a pie chart, but this is a step-wise conversion of the quadrilateral after adding their properties. So this is possible only when student will have the clear concept on the topic, as well as student will when student will utilize its knowledge, that is all regarding the high order thinking skill. And the last one is regarding the decision or the evaluation, that to be the test, quiz, project, or the GD. So here I just attached one sample worksheet, so the student will get to know that what he has learned and how much he got the success. Obviously, after when it will be rectified or the evaluated by the teacher, then teacher will get to know that how much successful the teaching learning process is, or student will get to know that how much he has understood from the topic. So this is the sensorial teaching 5D model. One example I have given. Now the most important thing is when the student is learning from class 1 to 12, basically from 1 to 5th, it is a primary level. Obviously, there is a help of the parents, continuous support. Whatever the activity will be given, the parent will be supporting the students. But at the final stage, that is page 3, that is called as the middle level. So obviously, that is a higher level. By mistakenly, I have written there. That is a higher level. So there is a self support, because from 9 to 12, they are little matured to understand their own problem and they can get the solution of it. But the most difficult stage is 6 to 8, because they have come up from the primary level and they are about to reach to the higher level, that is called as middle level. So there is a least support, because the parent also have some difficulty to teach the student, because that is a little higher. Most of the 95 to 100, sorry, 95% around uh, the parents, they are unable to help the middle level students, those who are lying between 6 to 8 classes. So obviously students 6 to 8, they will be in the phase of the adolescent. So that's why they used to get little difficulty to understand these all concepts. So that's why the mathematics will help throughout from class 1 to class 12. Basically it is helpful for class 6 to 8 because this is the places where the student used to apply its knowledge, because 6 to 8 mathematics is all regarding the application based. So now, dear friends, the most important thing is the sensorial learning. We are going to use all the senses of our body, that is eye, ears, skin, tongue, and the nose. So obviously with the help of eye, that is chart paper preparation of the video, student will get to know the concept. Second thing is the student who are ear, means who can audible learner. So they can understand from the lecture and discussion. That is the next step is skin. So the student will touch the thing, they will write something, they will prepare the model in their hand, they will do some group activity, and they will learn by doing all the thing. So these are the different sensual learning that we already have discussed now. The next thing is regarding the tongue. They will be having the oral discussion and the presentation. And the next one is nose. So that is all regarding the awareness. That is environmental awareness, laboratory experiments, activities, sense-based learning. So these all things can be done. So now, as we already have discussed regarding the use of the 5D model, how it can be implemented, so we must have the knowledge regarding the learning pyramid. So that is with the help of lecturer method, very few percentage is there where it is successful. But by the reading, 10%, audiovisual 20%, demonstration 30%, discussion 50%, practice doing 75%, and teach other. It means when they will be learning by doing, or they will be giving the group discussion in that place, then obviously they will be having the highest percentage of learning. So that's why our 5D method is including the lecturer, the reading, audiovisual, demonstration, discussions, practice doing, and obviously they are just going to implement the same knowledge, or they just want, they can give one lecture to the student also, that can be called as a peer learning. These all things are there in the 5D method of teaching. So now I just wanted to give one lesson plan of the class 9th. So that is for 24-25, that is syllabus of the NCERT. So we have taken one lesson plan of class 9th. That is the how we can prepare the lesson plan on engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. That we have changed it as a 5D method. So obviously day one, that is number system. We are going to teach that day, that is introduction. Engage. So we can engage the student with the help of the number system graph, with the help of the storytelling method. Else the student will prepare one rangoli based on this number systems. Afterward, how the thing can be explored. The concept of the rational number with the q is not equal to 0. That why q is not equal to 0 when p by q is a rational number. The student as well as the teacher will have to explore it. And then the next thing is calculating the rationals between the rationals. So this is all regarding the explanation that can be done by the teacher, and obviously that is a discussion or the lecturer method that the teacher have to follow. And the next thing is elaborate. Student will learn the proper method through solution of example 1 and 2. That if you refer the NCERT book, you will be get to know that they are going to elaborate. It means they are going to use the high order thinking skills part what they have learned, and they are going to solve the questions and obviously evaluate. So exercise 1.1, that sample question what we are going to give it to the students. With the help of that, we can evaluate how much student have learned. So this is all regarding the 5D method as well as the lesson planning. But now the most important thing is we have to give some add-on on the topic. That is all regarding activities for in-hand experiences. Because without activity, dear friends, the students are not going to gain the attention. They will be disturbed in the class and they will not give their attention to the teacher. So that's why for different age groups or for the different classes, we have to frame a lot of activity, at least one activity per one chapter. So some activity that I have planned, I'm just screening it. That is for the first activity, that is class 6. The chapter is knowing our number and the concept is Roman number up to 100. So which kind of the activity that we can do? So obviously teaching material at the ends is A4 size sheet of paper and the highlighter. It is very easily available with the students. Now the teaching method of the strategy is inductive and deductive method because it is very much useful for the mathematics. Now how to implement stepwise. Teacher will give the details of I, V, X, L, C, D, M and start preparing the number. Help student to prepare the Roman number, guide student on error and the formation of the number. 1 to 100 chart will be prepared and the MCQ on the Roman number up to 1000 will be discussed. Just for example, we will be giving them the idea how to use these all with the basic rules, and we can say you have to prepare 865, 239, so the student will prepare and they will be utilizing this all knowledge with the help of high order thinking skill. And after that obviously that what is the learning outcome, because our objective is most important, because whatever we are going to teach we must have the that is called as objective, that is learning outcome. So express number in Roman numerals and the vice versa, they will be understanding it, and they can solve the daily life situation problem involving addition, then afterward multiplication, subtraction and division with the help of this Roman number, because in the Roman number also there is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division that the student has to understand. So various examples are there. This is for class 6. Now this is for class 7. Now this is for class 8. We already have prepared some content which will be useful and which can be screened to the students. Now I just wanted to show you one video so that you will be understanding that how activity can be done in the practical world. So dear friends, this is one glance of the in-hand experiences that can be done in the ground. Now the second video also I just wanted to show it to you. Dear friends, I have just shown two different videos where we can implement 5D model of teaching in the different areas of mathematics. So now next topic is regarding a very important topic that is used to means we can utilize it in the mathematics, that is all regarding the art integration. So dear friends, let us have a look how we can integrate the art in mathematics. So some examples I have just wanted to give it to you, that this is the first image that is shown is mandala art, and the mandala art is consist of the different shapes of the mathematics, either that is square or that is rectangle or that is some kites or different shapes which is involved there. It is just a sample, but you can utilize this all. The second figure is all regarding the square root spiral, where root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 9, these all things can be pasted and one image can be formed. So the student will have the idea regarding the irrational number. And the next thing is regarding the abstract painting, where student will prepare the different shapes of the mathematics to implement the art integration. The fourth image is regarding the different shapes, that is 2D shape. The first one is a rectangle, then circle, then triangle, then heart shape, and another one is your square. So student will get to know regarding their property and they will prepare for the jewelry making. Fifth one is regarding some house decoration activity where the polygons are used. And the fifth one is regarding the different 2D shapes with the help of that we have prepared the different art integration part. And the next thing I just wanted to show you is innovations. So some innovation also we can do it, and that too to get to gain the attention of the student and to empower the students interest. So this activity can be done in Saturday Bonanza part. So when the student will arrive and when the student will depart, in between them only, in between that time only, we can have this competition, and we will be giving one questions, and the student will come in their own time to the board. They will be finding the solution and they will be giving it to the, either they will be pasting it there in the 1 2 3 4 5, else they will be submitting it to the teachers. So there are two different ways, and or you can alter the process according to your school situation. And obviously it can be done in the Saturday, and that will be open specially for one class. Suppose this is for one class, class 1. After next Saturday, that will be for class 5th. Next it will be for class 9th. Next it will be for class 12th, like that. In that way you will be changing the classes, so that student will gain the interest. They will solve the answered problems, and that can be tested, and obviously the student will be given the prize. Now, the most important thing is the mathematics exhibition. Obviously, it is an integral part of learning. Learning student will prepare the TLMs, that can be utilized in the teaching learning process, or they can exhibit their potentials of the mathematical field to the public. So it is a very important thing that the student must have. So now the next thing is, I just wanted to show you how the mathematics can be integrated in the art. As a art we can implement it, and that is all regarding the mathematical rangoli. So here the students have prepared the number system as a rangoli in the surface, and obviously the winner student, they got the prize also. So this is a form of art integration. Now the most important thing is regarding the project, and obviously it is an activity. So in class 9th I have completed the angle sum property of the triangle. So the student have prepared that one in the class, and finally they get to know that how the angle sum of angle of a triangle is 180 degree. In the another figure, student have prepared the greeting card, that is mathematics greeting card, where the student have written all the formula of their chapter what they have learned, and they just wanted to have a cordial exchange of the greeting card among them. So this is a very nice activity that I have done it, and obviously without some innovative oral mathematics, the mathematics is not completed. So that's why we can teach the 10 to 99 any table, and they can find out with this method, that every mathematics teacher know this method, and that too we can call it as a Vedic method also. So these all short tricks can be used so that student will be having their attention on the mathematics. The next thing is, again we can have the workshop in the class, so that student will do all the activities of the related topic, and they will understand the concept, why the theorem is like that, or what the concept is prepared. So these all are most important thing. Now the next thing is regarding the mathematics. So it is all regarding the athletics on the mathematics. So the each class will be given one questions. The question will be solved by the class toppers, or whom we will be choosing for the competition. Then suppose class 1, total 4 students will be there. They all will be getting one question, they will be solving, and the winner of that means all the 4 members, those who have done, they will be completing the process, they will be verifying it by the teacher, and again they will be reaching to the class 2. Again class 2 4 members, they will be solving, and in that same way up to class 12, all the student, basically the 4 representatives, they will be participating, and the final, those who at the top level, that is class 12 level, the person who will be solved it first, that group will be called as the winner. And that is all regarding the mathematics. And the last thing is regarding the pass card or the self-track record. So for each chapters of the different classes, we can have the test marks, we can write whether it is pass or fail, we can get we can give the remarks to the student, or if they will be telling whether the student have failed, then obviously we will be giving retest, And if the student is passed, obviously there will be a congratulation message with the signature, and it can be given it to the parents so that they also will be understanding. And at the end of the chapter, we will be understanding that in which chapters student is having the issue, and sub chapter can be discussed as a remedial part at the remedial classes. So, dear friends, I already have discussed a lot of queries regarding the innovation of mathematics that took 5D method of teaching, some innovation, some project works, how the things can be implemented. The art integration part also we already have discussed, as well as some activity that is in-hand experiences, and the two how the mathematics can be taught in the playground. So these all things are already discussed. I feel you have understood these all concept. So I just wanted to say you thank you for watching this video, and I hope obviously everybody will like this. Please share this video so that it will reach to every mathematics teacher, and they will implement these all techniques in their classes, and they will get the benefit. Thank you. Have a nice day.